Hello everybody, welcome. This is the continuation of our last tutorial, and in that we have discussed about installing previous request from the from okay. This is from the site installing index, Hyperledger, GitHub, Composer, test installing index. So we covered this installing prerequisite. So I hope you guys could follow all of the details. And after the pre-request, we are here in the installing development environment. I covered most of it, and the last part it says start web app playground. Okay, we will begin today's class on this playground. So let's open the terminal. Okay, cd fabric. So we we got all these files here. Let's do export fabric version. That is done. Now let's go ahead and start the fabric. Okay, the fabric is starting. We need not run this right now. We will come back to this later. Now we are back into this one, installing composer playground, starting the composer playground. So our other, we will run this side by side. Okay, so as soon as we start this composer um, playground, it will automatically open the this REST server on the local host. So local host 8080, that's the port it will open up. Okay, let's go back to the tutorial again. So it says blah blah. Yeah, what's next? We will go into the playground again. So it has a couple of steps they have mentioned. Step 1, open Hyperledger Composer Playground. Open here, if you notice, open Composer Playground on a blue mix. Okay, we all know this is IBM's project, this Hyperledger Fabric. So they are a commercial company. They want to sell their products. By this, they want to sell their product on the Bluemix IBM Cloud. So we do not need that. Okay, there is a developer version, but we do not need that. We have a composer installed locally. We will run this one in our local environment rather than go into IBM Cloud. So let's go to the second step. Second step that says that create new business network from scratch. A business network has couple of defining properties: a name, then few other things. Okay, let's go ahead and start building our first blockchain. So we have started the composer. The composer screen came up and it says let's blockchain. Just click this let's blockchain button. um, Actually I have created this admin card before. Okay, let's delete. We will start from the scratch. Not me. Okay, deploy a new. So when you guys start from the beginning, you will get a screen like this. So click deploy a new business network. Give it a name. They have mentioned a name. Let's follow their tutorial. Okay. Uh, Tutorial network. Just give that name. This can be um, just leave that is those are optional. Even this email ID also optional, but we will give tutorialnetwork.com. Okay, those information given. Next, we must select a business network. Okay, they they suggested to select empty business network. So here in the playground, they have a couple of custom, a couple of pre-built networks they have mentioned. Okay, but we will not use any of them. Just use empty business network. That's what they want us to use. So we have everything ready. Now they want. Let's see what they are asking us to. Now our network is defined. Click deploy. Okay. Click deploy. Yeah. Please wait. Connecting without a business network. Well, we have created the network. Now we have to enter the other components of the network. The components like three, connecting to business network. Okay, let's read what they want us to do here. Now we have created and deployed business network. You should see a new business network card. That is this one. Okay, a network card uh, called admin, and the network name is tutorial network. The in your wallet, the entire thing is called wallet. The wallet can contain business network cards to connect multiple deployed business network. When connecting to an external blockchain, business network cards represent everything necessary to connect to a business network. They include connection details, authentication material, metadata. Okay, to connect to our business network, click connect now. Okay, so they are asking us to click this one, connect now. Okay, it will take a few seconds more. Refreshing connection. Yes, they're almost there. Yeah. So we have connect. We are inside the network. Now we have to define elements of this network. So we are going to step 4. Okay, adding a model file. As you can see, we are in the define tab right now. This tab is where we create edit files. that make up a business network. Before deploying them, testing them using test tab. Okay, there is a test tab, there is a define tab, and there is a test tab. In define tab, we will add the files. In the test tab, we will test those files. Okay, for any error or anything like that. So let's see what the first file. Click model file and add this one. So this is the Hyperledger language called CTO. So I will explain in detail what is this CTO modeling language. But now we just copy them. Okay, model.cto, that's a file. Just remove the default entries. Just enter. So it has its own format. The namespace. It's the name of this model. Uh, See asset, participant, transaction. These things we will discuss in detail. But just remember that these all are the various parts of our network, and the CTO file defines them. Asset, we name this asset commodity, and identity, it's like a database table. In a way we can consider it as a database table. This is the name of the database, this is the primary key. See here, there is a trader, so this is a foreign key. So this is another table, we can consider it as a table. Another table that has an ID, primary key as a trade ID. So it is referenced here as an owner, and the transaction, and the transaction has a link to commodity, this one, and trade. So that's what it is, the CTO. We defined that. Now we will go back to our tutorial. Okay, what's next? Adding transaction processor file. Adding transaction processor file. Okay, so they ask us to, so this file defines the transaction, what we are going to execute. Okay, so the in the above step we created the domain model. We can define the transaction logic for the business network. That is what we are going to do here. And they ask us to click a file button, the script file, and click add. Okay, so they are asking us to click file. Where is file? Yeah, add file button. It will ask, it will give different file options. We have model file that we already defined, script file we didn't do that. So let's select the script file, add. So we added the script file. Script file is called script.js. Okay, just copy. They have given the information, just copy that, paste it. Okay, that is done. Okay, let's go back. What is this script file? So it defines a transaction. So the transaction name is, it's a JavaScript function. It has a trade commodity, that's the function it has. The argument is trade. So the trade dot commodity dot owner is a new owner got assigned to a commodity. Okay, that's the transaction. So that transaction is getting updated to the registry. The registry name is commodity. So that's what about this function. This function simply changes the owner property of a commodity based on the new owner. Yeah, owner property and change it to a new owner. Okay, that is the transaction that is going to happen once it is getting executed. The access control. Okay, the step 6 is access control file. So access control file, we use a simple system. Yeah. So what they are asking us to do is that leave whatever access control that by default is there. So since it's a simple example, sample application, we give all the participants all the access to the network. Okay. Um, yeah, allow everything, all the access. So we do not changing anything in this access control. So model script access control. Okay, these three files we have discussed now. Okay, now deploy. Now everything is ready. My browser is behaving differently. So access control 7. Deploying the updated business network. So we have everything ready. Now deploy the changes. So click. They're asking us to click deploy changes. So we are going to deploy our tutorial business network. Yeah, almost there. Your most recent set of changes successfully deployed. Okay, so we have deployed the network. So now testing the business network definition. Okay, what they meant by that is we have an empty network now. Now we have to test it. How to test it? So to test that, we had to go to the test tab. They ask us to move to the test tab. Okay, and we have to create a participant first. So there is no participant. First we will go to the test tab. Now we are in the define tab. Go to the test tab. Okay, see, nothing is there. So first we are in the trader option, trader menu option. So create participant. Okay, we will create participant. They are asking us to create two participants, trader 1 Jenny Jones, trader 2 Amy Williams. Okay, just copy this one, Jenny Jones, paste. So oh, what is this? No, I copied the wrong one. So copy. See, I copied the old one, so it gave an error. It is expecting a JSON, but what we got is the JavaScript function. So that's what complaining. Yeah, went away. Create new. So trader one is added to the network. So we need one more trader so that we can run a transaction from one trader to another trader. So copy the details of the second trader. Here you come, create new participant, remove what is already there, create new. We created trader 1, trader 2. Okay, now trader part is done. Now we have to move to create an asset. Okay, so that's traders are trading an asset. That's what we are trying to do. So we will create an asset. So copy this one first, then come back to the composer. So asset, we have to create an asset, then click commodity tab. It will ask create a new asset. Here we go. We created an asset. Okay, now what is remaining? We created a trader, we created a commodity. Now we have to do a transaction. So, oh, these transaction, all transaction. This means so far what we done. Okay, it's all those information went into the blockchain, and this shows those records. So now submit transaction. Here we have to define a transaction, and the transaction type is selected as trade. Okay, they mentioned that here. So this is an asset. Let's go down. Step 11, transferring commodity between the participant. Okay, so this is the transaction. Just copy, paste here. So trade, class trade, commodity name is ABC, new owner, that is trader 2. So this ABC from trader 1 is getting transferred to ABC trader 2. That is this transaction. Just save it. Okay, we saved that transaction information. Now we have to run this transformation, this transaction. So how we do that? So click submit, check the asset, change it owner. Okay, we saved. So now we have to submit the transaction. Oh, actually, what happened? I finished the transaction. So my God, yeah. So this this was with the trader one. Okay, this commodity was with the trader one. Now since we submitted the transaction, it went to trader 2. So let's go back and see how the commodity was here. See, this is the commodity. This is the asset. It was with the trader 1. Okay, and now since we executed that transaction, it went to trader 2. Okay, now, okay, let's do one more thing. Anyhow, now it's trader 2, right? We can change back to trader 1. Let's do that. Okay, create an asset. It's a yeah, this one. Okay, submit a transaction. Let's move this to trader 1. So we are in the commodity. Now it went back to trader 1. So okay, let's try again. This time we will move it back to trader 2. Let's try. See, it went back to trader 2. So This is a this is a simple blockchain network. We created a blockchain network. We executed a transaction between two participants of this network. Yeah, so far so good. Try it yourself. Okay, all the instructions that are there in that document. Try it yourself and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you. Bye.